I'm just hoping this local recording doesn't piss itself and die. So, well, I'm just going to pretend like this is YouTube, so I'll just start off by saying, hello, I'm Spasmodic, or Slinky, whichever you want to call me, it doesn't matter. For convenience of reference, you can call me Slinky for this. Uh, this is not going to be... how can I phrase this? This is not going to be the most professional looking video you're ever going to watch. It's kind of just something I thought about doing randomly while I was streaming. I thought, oh, whatever. So basically, I'm going to be taking you guys through Halo PC, Halo Custom Edition, and I'm going to be going through a bunch of shortcuts that I thought of back in the day, but I could never figure out how to do. Given the depth of skill and all the new runners out there, I'm hoping someone can figure these out. I'm essentially just kind of crowdsourcing these right now. I thought about not going about this, but then I remember whenever the heck it was, a few months ago, and the flood clipping idea that I had actually worked. And now, yeah, like immediately the keys record was broken, and then the library was broken. It was really fun to see, and it was just a simple theory that I had that, I got from, I remember, Riptor. Yeah, I remember it. Riptor said it happened to him randomly on the library once, and then Skirty and I played around with it, and then I bounced the theory off of Mador, and it worked. So these ideas are pretty ridiculous. I don't know if they're actually going to work, but I don't know. Because flood clipping worked, I figured why not give this a go. Maybe these ideas are not so ridiculous after all. We shall see. So anyway, I'm just hoping that this works. And if it doesn't, well, it's going to be a really terrible video. More terrible than it already is. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure that works. So I'm going to start off. Let's start off on the Pillar of Autumn. Okay, this is going to be the first idea. Now this one is far-fetched, and this one,
come on, we've got to get the hell out of here.
More than likely will not work. But whatever, I'm just going to present it to you guys anyway. So the idea for this level is going to be a tool-assisted speedrun. That's the only way this could reasonably work. The idea is you do the crowd 2 bump, you get inside the ceiling. Let's see if I can actually pull this off. Okay, bear with me. Okay. I'm trying to remember all the... There we go. So yeah, you get on top of the map, which is pretty easy to do with the crowd 2 bump, especially in Halo PC. I would imagine you just go sailing into the dark sky here. So you make your way, and the idea is essentially to stay in the ceiling for the entire level. And the reason why I say this is more than likely not going to work... Let's see. Camera save, camera load. Where am I? Oh, here we go. I wonder if this will actually... this will work. Or if I have just messed up the load zones. But if I have, I'll just go back. Anyway, so you'd be in the ceiling this entire time, yada yada yada, and then eventually you would go this way. Normally you go that way, but instead you come this way.
All hands, boarding parties on port deck.
You get inside the cafeteria, which I'm going to do with the magic of camera.
7 and 12. Baker team, move to engage.
Alright. I have to type this out each time. I'm sure there's a better way to do it. But I'll actually do probably a more professional, concise video eventually, but this works for now. So you'd make your way into the cafeteria, yada yada yada. So you'd have to get through here. Oops. Debug camera load. Alright. Oops. Teleport to camera. Camera control 0. There we go. So yeah, you'd be making your way all the way up here. Da-da-da. So the biggest problem with this is that once you round this corner, so far as I remember... Wait a sec, there should be a black wall here. I remember there being a black wall here. But anyway, the idea was... Well, this was the biggest problem, because I did this in cooperative like many, many years ago, and there was a black wall here. Not sure where it is. Maybe it's just I tripped the load zones weirdly, but normally there's a big black wall that you can't get past there. But if you were in the ceiling, the idea was that you could like crouch and hit the load zone and keep following through the level. And the level's empty beyond this point. And because it's empty, those 3 grunts that spawn outside the maintenance access ways, normally you have to kill them to get inside the access ways. So you'd have to stay in the ceiling the entire time to then get on top of the access ways.
Warning, Covenant incursions on Vortex.
But the problem with that is that I'm
Alpha
pretty
team
sure...
invading enemy borders.
Like, maybe if you were to get past the access ways, it'd be possible to finish the mission. But I'm not sure. It's a long shot at best. I'm pretty sure that the load zone, the triggers you all need to hit are on the bridge with Captain Keys. You need to hit all of them in order to trigger the end of the level properly. There was another problem where even if you managed to get past the access ways, you'd have to do this with 5% speed and some kind of cheats going on so you could actually see the geometry. Because, like, going from, like, this hallway, I'm pretty sure you could get all the way here if you tried really hard. But then once you get to this area, it's like, where the fuck do you go? I don't even know if that's even possible. Like, if you're on Halo PC, maybe you could find a way where you try and, like, you get to a place like this,
Enemy boarding parties on starboard decks 8 through 10.
and you get
SOP.
warped higher into the
Intercept
ceiling, and then you
coordinates.
can continue on. I don't know how it would work, but that's why this is kind of a ridiculous, crazy idea. So anyway, you make your way past the maintenance access ways, drop down, find a weapon somewhere, and then clear out the end of the level, but I'm pretty sure nothing will spawn. For some reason, I'm just going all the way, just to test and see what happens. Da-da-da-da. There's just nothing happening. So yeah, normally there'd be grunts here, but because I skipped some load zones, they aren't here. Okay. Alright. Oh, there we go. Teleport to camera. Camera control 0. Oh. Hey, I'm on top of the level. I didn't mean for that to happen. Let's see if I can do that. Maybe that'll work. Pots me right on top of the camera, so I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to... Oh, here we go. No, I got it. Bum, bum, bum. I'm almost positive that there won't be enemies here. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure you could actually end the level, because you need to... Yeah, I'm pretty sure you gotta go and talk to Keys on the bridge. But hey, if someone could actually figure out how to do it, you know, do the crowd to bump and get all the way over here. I don't know. Maybe it would be possible. I have no idea. Surprised that these doors are here. I guess you would have to go past. I'm learning all kinds of things now. Anyway, I'm just curious. I'm gonna go all the way to the end of the level just to see what happens. Bear with me. It was funny when I was... Whoa, what?
Covenant
Enemy?
boarding craft detected on Vortex 4, 5,
Wait a
7, 8,
second.
and 11. All available combat teams respond.
What the frig? What the hell? Why are those 2 grunts there? And there's nothing else here. Okay then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not gonna work. It'd be really funny if the level just ends right now. it's not gonna work. Rats. Well, what is at least clear is that I definitely can't figure out how to do this on my own, but if it is possible, I don't know, maybe someone can figure it out. Sucks that you can't end the level like this, though. So yeah, that's the idea for the Pillar Bottom tool-assisted run. Just to wrap it up really simple, cryo tube bump, stay in the ceiling the entire time, jump past the maintenance access ways, and then if you hit all the load zones properly, maybe the level would end. I don't know. I have no idea how that would work. But anyway, the next trick is getting an early Warthog on Halo.
Chief? Chief, can you hear me?
Bum, 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 bum.
At last! Are you alright? Can you move?
Yeah, I can, bitch. I can't type anymore.
The others. The impact. There's nothing we can do.
Whee! Alright, so. Cheat. Alright. So. Getting an early Warthog on Halo. So
I
if you
detected
know Halo
multiple Covenant dropships on approach.
even mildly well,
I
you'll know that
recommend
when you
moving
get
into
through
those
this area,
hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in the crash.
you end up at a blue beam tower and you gotta kill a whole bunch of enemies and some dropships, and then fucking Bitch Hammer, whatever her name is, she drops a Warthog for you. And I remember a long time ago, Knockyard, I'm a little fuzzy on exactly what he said. I hope I'm not, just making this up. But as I recall, he told me that he walked over to the tunnel, like way over in that direction. You know what? I'm just gonna show the tunnel. Hold on. Oop. That tunnel, the one I'm looking at right now. I'll just zoom over there real quick. Apparently he walked over to this tunnel, and then when he walked back, he didn't clear any enemies in this area, and there was a Warthog waiting for him. Which sounded a little far-fetched, but I don't know. It's Knockyard, so I kind of have to take him at his word, because, it's Knockyard. So I tried a whole bunch of things to try and make this work, and I could never figure out how to do it. I started with really basic knowledge about how this map works, especially in the second area. When you clear an area and your Warthog is not inside that area with you, Foehammer will drop another Warthog off for you, and that's technically what happens here, to the best of my knowledge. You clear this area, and then you get a Warthog. So my idea was that well, clearly it's scripted, there's triggers all over this place, and I thought, I don't know, maybe you could jump over one. Like, literally it could be as simple as, hold on, let's see if I can get over here. Like, I thought, well, right here, right in this general area, is as soon as you hit this, you get a checkpoint, like in this area, and then you round the corner, and then there's a whole bunch of enemies everywhere. And what the fuck, these things are floating above the ground. That's awesome. So I thought maybe you could, like, grenade jump over it, and there'd be a Warthog waiting for you or something. I don't know. So I tried going with Knockyard's thing. I tried just running over to the tunnel. Nothing happened. I tried killing all the Marines, running over the tunnel. Nothing. I tried leading an angry elite over here. I tried leading the Marines over here. Everything. I tried absolutely everything I could think of, and I never got a Warthog to spawn. So, I don't know. The best idea that I have, and I'm pretty sure it's not gonna amount to anything, is doing something in this area that, like, I don't know, jumping over a trigger of some kind, and then the Warthog's just waiting there for you. But I don't know. I just remember Knockyard saying I walked to the tunnel, and there was a Warthog there waiting for me when I got back. I don't know. Maybe he went there pretty late, and the Marines finished off all the Covenant, and he came back and there was a Warthog there. I don't know, but the idea has stuck with me this long. So I thought, hey, maybe there's something to it. I don't know. Just thought I would throw that out there, see if anyone could figure that one out. Though I doubt it's possible. So this is already known, this route through Silent Cartographer, but I'm just going to go through it anyway. If you were to mix Vetro's run,
The Covenant believe that what they call the Silent Cartographer is somewhere under this
this is
island.
kind of the route that
The
you would get.
Cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center. The island has multiple structures and installations. One
If
of
I'm
them
referencing
contains the
them
map room.
We're approaching the LZ. It's gonna be hot. Get set to cut out swinging.
Right, bear
Touchdown.
with me.
Hit it, Marines.
Man, full hammer
Go,
is loud
go,
as fuck.
go!
Alright, so I'm pretty sure everyone is well aware of the route through Silent Cartographer. Come this way, get your Warthog. So, the idea that I came up with, this was ages ago, you would drive in here, as normal, quote-unquote. You'd run these guys over, and if you were perfect, they gather mostly in this area right here. If you do it perfect, run them over, you could get out of your Warthog really quickly, and in a split second you could grab 4 plasma grenades. And then you get back in your Warthog and you maintain most of the momentum, and then you can come here. I'm really hoping. Camera control. I'm really hoping that I don't mess up the load zones here. I don't think so. So anyway, the other idea I had, I swear, I saw this once, years and years ago, in a random Halo video on High Impact Halo. I could never find it again. But I remember the dude, or dudette, whatever, he's coming down the ramp with a Warthog, and instead of putting his tires on top of here, he would just go straight down the center, so his Warthog was shaking a whole bunch. And I remember he got out in a certain way, and he got on top of the hood or something, and he got bumped into the ceiling, right above here. And my memory is pretty shady at this point, but I think he got like over here, and he jumped all the way out into the map room shaft, and then he just fell onto the overshield somehow. And I always wondered if that was possible. Somehow you could get over there, but I don't know. Like, I gave it a lot of tries myself with the whole vibrating Warthog thing, and I could never get on top of these beams. And then even if you did, jumping this way, there's like this big ass pit over there, so it's kind of like I wonder where the heck the guy went. So maybe you could like jump in there, and you could fall down, and there's definitely some things you could land on down there, and maybe you could even land directly onto the switch. But if that doesn't work, I really hope that does work though. If that doesn't work, maybe you could do the fancy window bump, and you could land. Oh well, I guess we're going to go look at this cutscene then. That's okay. This music is going nuts. But anyway, if the whole in the ceiling thing doesn't work, maybe you could do the window bump, do the fancy fall, where you don't pick up the overshield, and then do Savu's jump, which is to get all the way from there up to here, which was the idea that I had ages ago. I'm pretty sure if you did that one fast enough, you could probably bring Silent Cartographer under 3 minutes, especially if someone were to figure out getting up there. I think. Maybe I'm just being a little bit too crazy there, but I don't know. Maybe it could be a thing. I don't know. So that was I called it the ultimate route through Silent Cartographer, and I talked about it a lot when I used to stream a whole bunch, but I never got around to actually doing it. The best I came up with was the window bump, thanks to DJ Dab and Skirty. I remember we talked about that a lot. And then, yeah, the grenade jump. It was just this random thing that I tried one day for fun, and then it turned out it was faster, so I don't know, maybe it will work. I don't know. So we'll see. Okay, what was the next one? Trying to remember exactly which one was next. Hold on, I'm gonna Alt-Tab. I have no idea if this is gonna kill the video, but we'll see. Doesn't look like it. It seems like things are working. Hold on. Okay, I covered that. Silent Cartographer. Skipping the Flood Room 1343. It's already happened. The Keys cutscene. Oh boy. Well, I'll give this one a look. I'll try and explain it as best I can, but my explanations up to this point have not been really on point, so we'll see how well this goes. Any daisy. Alright. Oops, cheat, teleport to camera. Okay, so, skipping the Keys cutscene. God damn, this is like the holy grail of Halo 1 tricks. I would say probably even right up there with Tower to Tower. Just because of the amount of people, you know, talked about it, and like, I remember Skirty and I tested this into the ground when we were doing Halo 1 Unsegmented together, and we just couldn't figure out a way to do it. Whoa, this guy vomited at me. What the fuck? I didn't know they... Whoa. That's crazy. The graphics. So, I was just trying to... I think we threw everything we could at this cutscene, and I'm sure a lot of other people have, but it's just no one has been able to figure out a way to skip it. I came up with some ideas that maybe you could pull it off. I have very little knowledge regarding this cutscene because I'm just absolute shit at keys, so bear with me, I guess. Alright, so, to the best of my knowledge, when you're at the base of this ramp, I really hope it's... Yeah, I'll just turn my flashlight, that's an easy solution. At the base of this ramp, as soon as you like come here or something, a timer is activated, so it doesn't matter where the hell you go in the room after. The cutscene activates? I think. I'm not sure if that's right. I think how it actually is you hit here and a timer does start, but if you like run over here, the cutscene it'll be delayed. But as soon as you go up here, and you need to activate this cutscene in order to proceed through the level. So let's see. I have notes to my right here. I'm trying to I haven't actually looked at these ideas in a while. I'll just let this guy vomit on me while I read. Let's see. Right, I remember. A long time ago, it was Miss Man in one of his videos. I can't remember which video it was called though. But he did it in co-op, and he was like right here or something, and there's a cutscene Master Chief. It's kind of like a placeholder, I think. Might be the best terminology for it. He like walks up and he does the whole, oh, it's keys, blah, and he punches his head. But Miss Man like threw a grenade. He had a little grenade pile, and he launched cutscene Chief over here. And like the cutscene was playing out, and Miss Man was just standing here, just like staring at the guy, like, holy shit, look at this. He's just like, he stood here, and cutscene Chief acted out the cutscene and like punched him in the face and everything, and it was weird. And after the cutscene ended, he was teleported back up there. I don't know. Just that when I saw that, and I recalled that not too long ago, it just seems like there is a way to bypass the cutscene in some regard. I have no idea how Miss Man actually managed to pull that off. I should ask him that, actually. It was unfortunate, though, when he got teleported back up. As I remember, he got teleported back up to the blob. It'd be really neat if you could figure out a way to launch yourself in single player somehow. Launch cutscene Chief over here. But I think, quote-unquote, cutscene Chief is different from Master Chief right now. You know, the character model that I'm occupying right now. So I don't think it would do you any good to launch cutscene Chief over there, because you would just respawn here each time. But that does make me wonder if there is a way to like trigger the cutscene elsewhere, but I doubt that. I think this whole area is just one big trigger for the cutscene. But it would be neat if you could figure out how to delay, maybe use this timer at the bottom of the ramp to your advantage and just like drag it somehow, like you would a checkpoint. And just bring it all the way over here so when the cutscene finishes, you'd be like right at that door. I don't know. Alright, so I have some more ideas on how to do this. Hold on, I just need to scroll down in my document here. Bear with me. So yeah, I remember Miss Man, he did that trick in co-op, so I don't know if it would even do anything in single player. Okay, back in the game. Hello, hello. Alright. What's funny about this one idea, this next idea that I have for skipping the cutscene, it was mentioned to me a long time ago by my friend Lawler. If you actually look it up, he still has a segmented run of Silent Cartographer on YouTube. Really talented speedrunner. I don't know where he is, though. I miss that guy. But, I say it's a bit funny that he mentioned it to me a long time ago because the route through Keys has changed so drastically. Now you use a flood bump to get into the ceiling, when before, obviously, it was just shield bump or bust. And before that, it going nowhere fast, going through the entire level, until it was either spot check or goat rope that got in the ceiling first. I can't remember. But anyhow, I faintly remember this option from Lawler. I think he was suggesting that when you were setting up the shield bump, and you would kill that armless and headless flood that kind of is chasing you around, you can get a checkpoint inside the ceiling. His idea, as I remember, was to get that checkpoint and keep jumping. So you just delay it, keep delaying that checkpoint. You'd load the enemies by tripping that load zone, come over here, and then right as the cutscene is about to go, you would stop delaying the checkpoint, and you would get the checkpoint here. Then you could revert to save and skip the cutscene that way. I wish I could remember exactly. Wish I could remember exactly what he said. It's a bit murky because my memory is so bad, but actually my memory's pretty good. But in this circumstance, it's failing me. But it was something like that. But if you're doing the flood clip, I mean, it really wouldn't be all that difficult. Because as soon as, you get bumped into the ceiling by the flood, look down, shoot at the flood, start delaying that checkpoint, and maybe there's something there. Maybe there is. So, the other idea that I have... Hold on. I'm just wondering... Okay, yeah, this was the last thing that I was able to throw at this cutscene to see if it would do anything. It was another trick by Miss Man. It made me think about it. He did this glitch on Silent Cartographer a long time ago, where he would have this screen pop up, and he would play through the level, and this screen was just stuck there. Like he could control his character, but this screen on the Xbox was just there, and he couldn't get rid of it. And he kind of did like he would do load last checkpoint, and that revert to save option was there the entire time, and he just played through the level. It was the weirdest thing. I don't know how he did it. So, I was curious if you could recreate that and get that revert to save thing. And I don't know, maybe like when the cutscene plays out, you could revert to save, and then the cutscene would continue playing, and then you could walk all the way to this door over here. So as soon as this cutscene was out, you'd be right there. You could just head straight to the hangar. I don't know. Yeah, I remember Skirty and we were trying to like activate it from below. We were trying to like grenade ourselves to death just before. The only other neat aspect that I know of about this cutscene is that the first scene, when he's kind of like slowly walking up, he walks up to Keys, and he's kind of looking at him, and then the camera switches. But as he's walking up the ramp towards Keys, you can die during there, the flood can kill you, and then you'll get reverted to checkpoint. That's kind of a neat aspect to it. I wonder if you could factor that in somehow. I have no idea. Personally, I think I don't mean to be, a defeatist or a pessimist or anything, but I don't know if this one is going to be possible. Like, we've been trying to crack this for ages, and I don't know. I'm hoping that one of those options, like some miracle, maybe you could pull it off. I have no idea. It'd be really neat if you could figure out how to, like, get a flood in here, and maybe you could, like, flood clip into the ramp, and if you're stuck in the geometry, it would, like, fuck with the cutscene somehow, but I don't know. But really, any idea that is thrown at this stinking cutscene might be a good idea anyway. So, I don't know, we'll see. That's the best that I got, and, sorry for not being as clear as I possibly could, but that's how it is. Alright, so those are the big ideas that I had. I already have a video on YouTube about some ideas I have to skip the flood room on 343 Guilty Spark. You can look that up. Okay, I'm just looking at I wrote down some miscellaneous ideas a long time ago. I'm just kind of studying up on them. Let's see. This trick is actually, it would save time. I'm surprised no one has found it yet. Well, I don't know if anyone has found it yet, but I think this would save like 1 or 2 seconds on Pillar of Autumn. So let's see. There's the cryo tube bump. Launching over the gap on Halo. Let's see. Okay, that shade launch I tried on Truth and Reconciliation. It didn't work. Assault on the control room. That would work. Skirty already found. I think it was Skirty and Josh that found this one alternative to flood clipping. Banshee out of level. Well, I'll just start with some of the more simple stuff. So, I'll remember that one on Pillar of Autumn. This one on TNR turned out to be impossible. Okay. Alright, so let's load the game back up. Alright, Pillar of Autumn. Alright, again, I'm going to be using the crowd tube bump. And this trick, this one has to work. Like, this is... So you would jump backwards and you'd get... Did I seriously boost in first try? Alright, cool. So anyway, aw, man. Oh no. Ugh. Yo. Huh? Oh man, I suck at this. Hold on, bear with me. I could just jump to the light with the camera, but I won't. But anyway, so you get over here, right? And the next hallway is down here. So you'd get up there and you would jump over to, I don't know, one of these lights or somewhere around here. And you would continue jumping along these lights inside the ceiling the whole time. And the idea is basically to jump over this door. So instead of taking time to like crouch under and go, you would just go straight in the ceiling and jump straight here.
Secure those blast doors.
And I think that would save a second, maybe 2 if it was perfect. I don't know. It might be neat to test on like 5% speed or something if it's actually faster. Instead of just going through it regularly. And instead of jumping over the pipe, you would just have to jump over the door. I remember I mentioned this idea to Mador a long time ago, and he thought a good idea to get over to this light or somewhere around here, and you could jump from this light over to this hallway and land up here. And then I don't know, maybe that is possible with a super sick long jump, and you can jump down here, skip this marine.
The captain needs you on the bridge ASAP. Better follow me.
So yeah, that's a thing. Alright. So that is the one trick, which will definitely work. Be really hard, and I think it would save a second. Now we are on Halo, and The idea is to launch over the
Chief?
light bridge gap in
Chief,
single
can you
player.
hear me? At last. Are you all right?
And I remember hearing Goat Rope talk
you
about
move?
this. Excuse me. I remember Goat Rope talked about this, and he said it was... like, there's just no way it could be done. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I don't really remember. Anyway, moving right along, moving right along. So yeah. Now I did this once in camera. I did this once in co-op. Oh. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I did this once in co-op, and it's not bad. You have a passenger, and he throws a frag grenade, and then you kind of whip your warthog, and you get hit by the nades. And that is possible to do in single player. Like, you can
Warning.
launch over the
I've
gap
detected multiple
just
Covenant
yourself.
dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those
Like,
hills.
you could do something...
If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in the crash.
like, you could throw a nade, it would bounce, and it would land over here. You could do the big... like, you could do the big warthog fling, and you can cross this gap. But the problem is that you need to take the warthog with you. That's the most important part, because if you don't take the warthog with you, then it's useless, because you have to walk all the way. You lose time. Might as well just, you know, activate the light bridge cutscene. Yeah, and the best idea I had for it, it's reserved for probably a tool-assisted speedrun, realistically on Legendary, so you can take the most damage. I don't know. How did I do this before? What was the idea? Well, the idea was that you could probably throw one frag grenade up, and then throw one frag grenade down. So, you know, there's a pretty hefty bounce. And then if you get in the Warthog and you kind of hang it over the edge a little bit, and you stick, kind of where you would stand if you were in the gunner seat, you would stick there and drive off the edge, you can get a really, really amazingly powerful launch. And maybe just that, using the plasma grenade and just getting a sick launch, you could launch over, and then if the two frag grenades are timed perfectly, maybe it would all happen at the same time, and you could launch the Warthog over. And yourself. I don't know. I think it's a bit ridiculous and kind of useless in the end. Like, if you could set it up really quickly, it would save a fair chunk of time, but, you know, setting up a frag grenade, another frag grenade, a plasma grenade, I don't know. I think that'd be best for a tool-assisted speedrun where it would only save a few seconds, because setting up all the nades would take time. So that was the idea there. Next one is Assault on the Control Room. This one is pretty simple, in theory. I'll get there eventually.
This is as far as I can go. Roger that. We'll be able to find our way to the control center from here. Good luck. Full hammer out.
Alright, 1 second. Alright. Oops. Debug camera. Save. Can you actually go outside? No, you can't. To camera. Alright, let's load this puppy. Boop. Bear with me. Alright. it. First of all, can someone figure out how to, like, do this fall and have it so you can slide jump in that direction? I've been trying to find that for years and just nothing. The best I came up with was a fall, and you'd fall about here and you would bank off the tree and kind of get sent more in this direction, but nothing. You can get a pretty significant slide jump off of this, but yeah, I tried for a long time to figure out if there was a fall, like right here, even a precise fall. And you could like jump way the hell over here, land about here, jump all the way on top of like this weird snow bridge thing. Whoa! Look at my camera, it's like fucked right now. Hold on. I gotta fix that. Hold on. Camera control 0. That's what it is. Oh. Alright. So that guy followed me. Alright, so. Save, debug, camera, load. Let's speed through the mission with the camera, shall we? I was really glad I was still going in the right direction then. You know, it was just a bit of a random bit. I'm trying to figure out this trick. If you deload the level like this and you go all the way up to the Banshee pillar, there's an empty Wraith over there. I was gonna push that Wraith over here with the tank and drop it all the way down, and then position a Banshee like right here, and put an Elite on top of it, and just like slowly descend to the bottom, and then maybe he'd get inside the Wraith, and there'd be a live Wraith at the bottom of the map, but I haven't been able to pull it off. Oh, fucking, there's a wall there. Okay, hold on. Do camera. Oh man, that clutch dash. Slash. Okay. Loading done. I really wish I could spell. There we go. Camera control is awkward as ball sacks. There we go. Awkward as ball sacks. Alright. Oops. Cheat. Teleport to camera. Let's load this. You can't really lure wraiths so much as you can make them uncomfortable with the Banshee. That's probably the best way I can put it. Like every once in a while, if you're just near a Wraith and a Banshee, it'll just freak the fuck out and try and just like get away from you. Right, I remember. Man, all this work for a trick that's going to be so small. It's such a small trick. You know what? I'm even going to drag this out just a little bit longer. just to torment people. Press enter. That's so weird. Alright, getting there. Getting there. Alright. Okay, so the trick is thus. It's to bump through this door. It's to clip through this door. And the idea that I had, and this is mostly again for like a TAS run, or just a segmented run where you could get checkpoints anywhere, you know. Core save it up. And essentially, you would just use the Banshee. Maybe like go backwards if you could. And then just like have it clip you through the door. Like this could bump you through the door. Yep. And you could, like, get through the door. Then you could open both doors. So when you got back to your Banshee, you wouldn't have to... You could just fly straight onto the control room. So yeah. I don't know, maybe that is possible. I have no idea. It'd be really cool if it was. I don't even know if it would save time. But it was an idea of mine, so whatever. Alright, what else do I have on here? I recall one idea, but it's a little bit insane. Oh yeah, one idea. I was going to use the single-player Banshee out of level glitch on 2 Betrayals, but unfortunately it didn't work out. I tried so hard, but unfortunately it did not work. But anyway, there's one last idea that I have, and this one is just, it's maybe the most stupid idea of the bunch. Next to the keys cutscene. This one is just silly. It's on the Maw. What's the best way for me to go about this? This is going to take place... Actually,
we need to get to the bridge.
I just
From
came up with
there,
another idea
we
at
can
the
use
same
the
time.
captain's neural implants to initiate an overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
There we go. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. What is going to be enemies here? Nope, nothing. It's so handy having this camera. Alright, let's see if I broke the fucking mission. Where am I? There we go. Alright, cool beans. Making my way downtown. Okay. Whoop. Alright, still moving, still moving. It's gonna take a while just to get over there. Oops, debug. Ah, shit balls. That's how I fix that problem. Alrighty. There we go. Get up here. Oh, wait, nope. Teleport to camera. Where am I? Why do I keep doing that? Boom, 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 boom. Still going, still going. At this point, I'm just gonna walk to the... For a second, I was wondering, did I go the right way? Yeah, I'm just gonna walk to the reactor room. Hello. I was really happy when I saw that hunter jump. Remember we tried that in Halo 1 Segment and I could never get a fucking checkpoint. A reliable one with that damn hunter. So, when I saw that, it made me really happy. Alright. So it's like Forge mode. Cheat to camera. Oops. Alright, well, the first idea, I just had this right now. I think SG may have mentioned this at some point. Can you get a flood and clip through this door? Hold on, I'm gonna solve this mystery right now. Or maybe the load zone is like tethered. Wait. Cheat teleport to camera. If this lift activates, I'm just gonna laugh. But unfortunately it doesn't. Damn, I was hoping you could like flood clip through there. Oh well. Load. Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. Yeah, never mind. I was doing the right thing. Okay. This makes it much easier. Yeah, this is where the idea is. It's on the elevator, and it's really handy that it's empty and I can't go anywhere. Okay, so there was an old tricking video. I wish I could remember the exact name. I think it was called Tribute to Tricking. Ah, what was that damn clan called? I know Madrox and Lone Star were in it. It was like TLG or something. Something like that, but it was a huge Halo 1 variety video, and there was lots of crazy shit in there, and there was one bit by Madrox. I'm pretty sure it was Madrox. I think he was playing co-op, and I believe that he did a spawn bump, and one of his, like it was player 1, player 2, whatever, got stuck in the wall as the lift was going up. And he got absolutely fucking launched all the way to the top. Like, instantly. And I'm sure you could find the video, you can dig it up somewhere, and you just see, he just goes flying up, and he's inside the wall. It's like, what the hell? How the hell did he do that? I didn't ask enough questions at the time, and I really wish I did, so I'd know more about this, but it was something. He got stuck in one of these walls, and he got launched up, and I was thinking, how could you go about that in single player? Because clearly there's a method there, because he pulled it off. So I thought, wonder, like, how could you do that? So I thought, okay, if you're doing a TAS, and, you know, you have all kinds of enemy manipulation on your side and whatnot, all the checkpoints you want, maybe you could clear the elevator, bring a flood in with you, and flood clip into the wall as the elevator is going up. Maybe that's a thing that could be done, so that when the elevator goes up, you then get just absolutely fucking cannon to the top. And I'm pretty sure, well, it won't work now, obviously, because I haven't destroyed any of the reactors, but yeah, this would be really, really, really cool, because it's such a huge jump. And yeah, nothing even loads here unless you kill the reactor. That's neat. So yeah, that's the last idea that I had. I would really like to see this one, if nothing else. I mean, the Pillar of Autumn one would be kind of cool, where you just jump over the door. I mean, that'd be kind of neat to see. But if this one happened to be possible by some miracle, I would die of happiness if I saw that. So, yeah, that's all the ideas that I have for Halo 1. I should really sit down and remember what ideas I had for Halo 2 and 3 and so on and so forth. But in the meantime, yeah, those are all my ideas for Halo 1. Just felt like sharing those with you guys. Figured it'd be a fun thing to do, to waste a little bit of time. Why not? My stream's open. Why not do it? So yeah, that's it. Let's hope someone can figure these things out. I sure couldn't.